We're going to stick with big data, and we've got kind of a different approach here with Kaggle. And joining us is their CEO, Anthony Goldbloom. So Anthony will make his way to the hot seat here and explain to us what Kaggle does. And your 2 minutes begins right now.
So data science is really buzzy, and big data is really buzzy, as we all know, and for good reason. There aren't too many business problems that you can't solve, that data can't really help to solve. The big problem that companies are finding is they can't find data scientists, and even if you can find data scientists, you have no way to know. Everyone calls themselves a data scientist now. You have no way to know how good a data scientist they are. Nor do you know whether their skills are the right match for the sorts of problems you face. So Kaggle's solution to this is we host data mining competitions. So a company will put a data set up on our website. We have 65,000 data scientists signed up, and those data scientists compete to produce the best solution on a given problem. We host two types of competitions. We host public competitions that are available to everybody. Anyone can come to the site and try out a public competition. And we use public competitions to basically get a sense for who are the strongest data scientists on our platform. We then invite them to sort of private projects and private competitions, and they work on more sensitive, more commercial data sets behind the scenes. Now, the sorts of use cases, we've worked with Allstate, for instance, on predicting insurance claims. We've worked with companies like Merck on predicting which chemical compounds are most likely to treat a certain illness or have bad side effects. Yeah, I think I'm done. A bit ahead of time.
All right, that's fine. We don't mind.
We'll give your 25 seconds to the next.
I thought I was long-winded.
Very well done. In a minute and a half, basically. So, judges, what do you think of Anthony's presentation? Yeah, go ahead. Steal the show there.
Well, I think it's a fascinating idea. A lot of companies I've seen have taken up the idea of competitions, and it's a great way to find resources without putting out a lot of effort to do so. My question would be, how motivated are the data scientists to actually participate in this? If you are really, think you're a great data scientist, why would you necessarily submit to this competition? Wouldn't your attitude be more like, well, they can come to me because I'm, the guy everybody needs or the gal everybody needs? So I'd like to, learn a little bit more about how well it's been working, but I think the idea is, a very strong one. So I'm going to say, if I can find an 8 here. 8.
All right, 8. All right. Okay, Michael.
Yeah, I thought it sounded like a pretty cool idea. It reminds me a little bit of the way the security community operates, and they'll run competitions to root out problems, and it's very collaborative. I do wonder also, like Tom said, if you have very highly qualified people, how you incentivize them to participate. But if you've got tens of thousands of them, presumably you guys are doing something that's working there. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9.
All right, nice score there. Charlie, what do you think?
Well, I'm curious what you use as a data set when somebody has a specific private research project, and how do you keep that data secure from the inquiring minds that wish to work with it? And to me, that's kind of a big stumbling block here. I don't quite understand how you've overcome that. So it's the wisdom of crowds when the crowd is a set of data scientists. Very good. But how you make it work, the details of that, I'm very much up in the air on. I'm going to give it my favorite number.
6. It's turning out to be a tough judge today. The Simon Cowell of Information Week. Anthony, you have 30 seconds to respond to that.
So I think I'll respond to, I got 2 questions on what are the motivations of our data scientists. Well, let me start by saying I should have actually mentioned this. We've run 150 projects, and every single one of them has outperformed the best a company was able to do themselves, and generally by somewhere between 10% and 300%. What we sometimes find is a company's taken a certain path, and that path was the wrong direction, and opening it up to a crowd sends them in the right direction. Turns out, the Dan Pink book, Drive, is all about what motivates people, and it turns out that it's not only money that motivates really clever, creative people.
Great.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.